What did it feel like to win the People's Choice Award at Toronto Film Festival?
You know, I have to say, it was an absolute dream. I mean, and I did have a dream the night before. What am I saying? That really did happen. You know, the night before I went to bed, and I knew that if we got invited to the banquet the next day, then that means that we won an award. So I didn't tell Alejandro, and I went to the concierge desk, and I asked if we had like an envelope there, and they said no. So I was a little disappointed. And the next morning, I wake up, and he says, "Gosh, you were really having a party." He's like, "You were like, yay, woo!" I thought you were on the phone, like you were screaming and yelling. I was like, "You'll never guess what I had a dream of." He's like, "Well, hold on one second. Let me go to the restroom." So he goes to the restroom. He comes back. Well, I said, "Check to see if we have any messages in the door." Again, I'm still like thinking maybe. He said, "No, nothing." I said, "Well, last night I had a dream that we ended up at this banquet, but we weren't really, like, we got brought there by somebody else. We weren't really invited, and we won, like, the festival, and you had jeans on. Like, we weren't even ready. Like, we didn't think we were winning anything. We were just there." And not 5 minutes later, we get a phone call telling us we have to be at the banquet. So, of course, I'm panicking. I'm in the bathroom. He's like, and I'm like, "Oh, we're going to the banquet." And he's like, "Allie," I could hear him through the door, "Allie, don't get too excited. They said that they only want us there because they want us to meet the guy who runs the festival." And I'm like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "But we have 15 minutes. You have to hurry up." So I'm like, okay, literally roll out of bed, you know, mascara in the purse, gloss in the, it's a girl thing, gloss in the purse. Get in the car, we go there, and we win. And it's a miracle, it's God, it's crazy, it's a dream, it's amazing, but there's no one that deserves it better than, you know, the whole crew that was on Bella and the producers. The main difference is God was there with us every single day. And I think everyone there, especially those that were, you know, behind the scenes, the producers, called on him every single morning and throughout every single day and asked for his help and his guidance just to get us through each moment, because so many trials and problems and things come up. But it was a beautiful experience to be on a project like that. Just absolutely amazing. And I think everybody who worked on it, the rest of the crew involved, I think it's something that they will take with them forever. I had never been to a film festival. I heard of Sundance, I heard of Cannes, I heard of Toronto, but I didn't really know what it meant. I didn't know that it was as prestigious as it was until Alejandro really educated me. I didn't know that there were, you know, 400 somewhat films that were going to be there. I didn't know that it was so difficult to get in, and I didn't know that the people who win, you know, can possibly, most of them, the majority of them, go on to possibly win Oscar, Golden Globes, you know, or definitely get looked at for these major awards. And I'll never forget the very first email they sent back. I think they said, "You were under, something about being under, we are considering you very much," or I know that Alejandro, Eduardo, Leo, they were counting the veries and the reallys, and like, look, Alejandro's like, "You know, I've been to a lot of festivals and they don't say really." And I will never forget the day when we got the call and we found out that we got into Toronto Film Festival. We called everybody, people who didn't even know what Toronto Film Festival was. I think I even talked to people who didn't even know that we were making a film called Bella, telling them that we got into Toronto. You know, we were so excited. We would literally, "Hi, my name is Landry, and we're going to Toronto Film Festival." "Hi, I'm Alejandro Monteverde, and I'm the director of a film that's going to the Toronto Film Festival." So it was a really, really big deal. And not until we got there did we realize how big of a deal it was, because, you know, we're like, we're going to go and we're going to win the People's Choice Award, and we're like, woohoo, not realizing that Brad Pitt is going to be there, that the winner of Cannes Film Festival is going to be there, that Kate Winslet is going to be there, that Penelope Cruz is going to be there, that all these, the biggest of the big and the most amazing films you've ever seen, and probably most of the films that you will see coming out in the next year and a half, were there. So when we got there, it humbled us very much. So the win, again, was a total shock. You know, Alejandro and I met right when he was starting to write Bella, and he told me about, there was a part of a girl who was a model, Helen, and he's like, "You know, there's this role, I know you could totally," he didn't really know me that well, "I know you could totally play this role, but I don't think that you should." So I'm like, "Really?" He's like, "There's this role that people have never seen you do this before. I'm going to tell you about it. I want you to think about it, but I think that you can do it." This gave us all an opportunity to really show another side. So I knew that I had to do it. Alejandro wanted to give me the role, and I told him, you know, I can't. I have to audition. Like, I have to put myself on tape. I knew that I had to do it, and I knew that I could do it. So it was definitely a challenge for me. I don't think I slept for I would literally stay up all night for like months thinking about the character. I would ask him all I would do would walk around with my notebook, asking him questions about what he thought the character was, what's her background, where she was going, what she was doing that day, what time of day it was. So I really, you know, knew her very well, and I knew that I could do it. I was thinking, what am I going to use to get myself to that place? It was at the time when Hurricane Katrina hit, I guess it was, and it was, you know, devastating my fellow Louisianians, and I was seeing the news, and I was seeing people on their rooftops saying, help me, there's one dead, please stop, come and get us. And my sister made me a CD, and I'll never forget, and it was like, it was something they were saying, like, they'll never wash us away, like, and it was this song, and it just killed me. It killed me. And then I thought about my family and what it would be like not to have them, and how fortunate I was, and just some things that I wish maybe were different in my life. So I had to stay in that place pretty much all day, which was hard and very difficult and terrible. But, you know, it was also, it's a place where a lot of people are scared to go, but once you go there, you come out a different person. And that's what, I mean, that's the way I could describe Making Bella for me, is it changed me as a person completely. So I'm so happy and thrilled that I was able to do it.